Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got this right. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think I'm a little dark up in here. I don't mind being dark because you know I'm black, but let me see. Hold on a second. Let me grab this over here. Which one am I grabbing? Okay, I got it. I'm gonna grab this way, and let's see. Let's see where you at. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see if there's gonna be just a little bit more light to the morning. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh yes. In the words of Big Frida. Oh yes. Hold on. Oh, that may be too bright. Is that too bright? I think I like it like that. Y'all think that's too bright? Let me see. Let me back it up just a little bit. Okay. We'll go with it this morning. Good morning. Oh, that is kind of bright. Hold on. Let me see if I do this. Okay. All right. I'm going to hold on to the glasses just for a little bit. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. All right, I'm glad y'all joined this morning. Y'all come on in. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. I think I'm gonna have to turn it down on this side over here. Yeah, I think that's a bit much. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. YouTube, Facebook, X, Podbean. Y'all show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me some hearts. Y'all show me some love. Good morning. Y'all know what we do. We say good morning around here. That's how we say it. We say good morning. Yes, come on in. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Covered by God's grace. Good morning. I think it's just going to do this, right? It's trying to balance out. I think that's what it's trying to do because I got this black behind me, but we're going to make sure that we are good this morning. Let's see here. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to come on in. Hold on one second because yes, indeed. Hold up. What we got going on this morning? Okay, yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Good morning. Yes. I pinned the comment. All right. Hey, good morning, Helena. Good morning. Let's see here. No, that's good. We are good this morning. All right. Good morning. And Mickey says, we need to talk. My man admitted he chats with you on Tinder. Care to explain? Look, let me tell you something, Mickey. I don't care to explain at all, right? I'm not going to explain because I don't even know what you're talking about. But I'm glad that you're here. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Y'all say good morning back to me. If you want to do that, grab your cups and come on and let's say good morning. Now, y'all know how we say good morning. We say good morning. Yeah. Ooh, because it's a sip and not a slurp. Go on and tap the middle of that screen. TikTok, let me know that you're in. Let me know what's going on. Look like here, Dead Eye Dan says, oh, look like chicken and watermelon. Oh, y'all in this morning. Come on. Yeah, just come on in. Do what you feel. That's how you do it. Come on in. I'm not tripping. All welcome. Come on in. That's what you feel. This morning. Hey, good morning. So everybody look. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube, Facebook, X, Good morning, Podbean. Good morning to all of y'all. Good morning. Come on in, y'all. Come on in and come talk to me this morning, because we didn't already got off to a good start. Yeah, they talking about I'm chatting with their boyfriends and somebody put chicken and watermelon in. Then let me say something to y'all, right? And y'all know my village, my tribe, my gang. Y'all already know how I get down. I'm not tripping. It is what it is. Life is lifing, and that's what's happening. Hey, Sean, she said, good morning. I love all them O's and R's and INGs. Hey, Willie. Willie said, good morning. That's what I'm talking about. Keep on coming in. Good morning. Good morning. I love all them O's and R's and INGs. Come on in. Come on in and do what you do. Good morning. Good morning to you. So it is Tuesday. Y'all know what we do. Y'all grab your cups and come on and come talk to me. Come on and come talk to me. So this morning, right? And this is good. This is good, right? The topic is all access pass, right? Because you can see two people over here already got access to what they think is me, but that's what they're doing over here. So this is going to be a good one. Grab your cups and let's talk about it. All access pass. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to sprinkle it into the cup. We're going to get right into it because that's the type of morning it is. We're going to sprinkle it into the cup and we're going to take a sip of it. Y'all know how we sip, okay? Oh, yes, it's good. I tried some new coffee this morning, so it's good. Look, come on in. Tap the middle of that screen, TikTok. Let me know that you are in. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, Podbean, all of y'all. Come show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. This morning, we're talking about all access pass. That's what we're talking about this morning. Okay, so think about it, right? Think about it. Okay, let's see here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alec, good morning. Let's see here. Mike Hunt, still on here yapping? Yes, I'm still yapping. Still yapping. That's what I'm doing. That's what I do. That's what I do. All right, y'all, look. So this is what I want to say to y'all. Y'all know I had a conversation with someone. And so my topic this morning is all access pass. We have to be careful about who, right? Who and when and how we give access to us. Sometimes we give access to ourselves, right? We give people access to us when they shouldn't have access. There should be levels to the access. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me this morning because I had a conversation with someone and they were telling me that this is this and that's that. And I'm saying that's not the truth and point. The truth and point is you should be careful who you give full access to. Not everybody deserves to have full access. Let's take a sip. Come on. Y'all know what? I'm happy. Why am I happy? Because I woke up this morning. This is what I want you to do, though, this morning. This is what I want you to do. I want you to grab your cups and I want you to take a sip with me because you woke up this morning, right? So this is what it is. I'm giving access to you. I'm giving y'all access to me in this aspect. So this is for the topic this morning. But this is what I want you to understand, that even though I'm giving you access to me, that doesn't mean that you can do and play and feel and just pop off however you want to pop off, because I'm human as well, right? And so me giving you access to me doesn't mean that you get to control the narrative, that you get to control what I'm doing. So I'm speaking in that sense this morning. But I want to talk to whoever this is because like my spirit is moving. Whoever this is right here, I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to me. You gave access to somebody that did not deserve the access. You gave access to somebody who didn't deserve the access. You gave access, full, all access pass to somebody who did not deserve it. Something, someplace that did not deserve it, right? And I want you to focus on that right there. Because we have people that come in our lives all the time and we give them access to us. We give them freedom to run and be horses free in the wild. We give them that freedom. But does everybody deserve that freedom? Should everybody have that freedom? Should everybody feel like they got all access to you? No. And it's up to us to set the levels, right? It's up to us to set the codes. It's up to us to make sure that we're protecting ourselves. And I know y'all are probably saying, Titan, where you going with this? Because Titan, you sounding some kind of way this morning. But I had a conversation with someone, and they told me that now that this person has all access to them, what are they going to do? And I said, take back the access, change the codes, right? It's you, it's yours. You are in control. You have the power. All access pass. Now, we're going to take a step back this morning. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take a step back because you have to ask yourself, why did I give them all access pass? Why did I give them a all access pass? Why? Why did I do it? Right? And so here's the thing. I don't want you sitting here beating yourself up and figuring, oh, I'm so bad. I'm so wrong. I'm this. You're a human and things happen. But that doesn't mean that you can't change the narrative. That doesn't mean that you can't give your own story. That doesn't mean that you're not in control. Y'all with me? Hey, Linda, good morning. She said, true, they ruined my life. That part. All right, y'all, come on in and grab your cups. Y'all see, I put in the pop-up shop. Hold on, let me see. Is my cup? Wait, what's going on with my cup? Okay, I put in the pop-up shop. It's a Titan in the Morning mug. Go on over to the pop-up shop and get you one so you can sip with me on the mornings, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Come on with you. That's how we're gonna sip. We sipping on that this morning. So y'all know I had a conversation, right? So we were watching, and y'all, this is not really the true topic, but this is kind of how we got onto the topic. So we were talking about Jonathan Majors, right? And we were talking about how the whole trial has went, the whole thing has happened, and people are conflicted, right, on whether or not he was innocent, whether or not he assaulted her, whether or not it was her fault for going after him, whether he was wrong for trying to put her in the vehicle, but then in the scuffle, she got, something, her ear hurt and her hand hurt. And then was it him putting his hands on a woman? And was it the woman seeing the Texas, the text? And I said the Texas. Okay, I'm talking about Texas. All right, look, seeing the text. And so we were talking. And so I asked the question, like, we don't really know what happened, right? But the jury found him guilty. And so he's going to do a year and a day or something like that. And so they were saying on the news that they thought that he would not get any jail time, that it's his first offense, it's this, it's that. But this is what you have to think about, right? And so I told this person, I said, but everybody has access to him. All the stuff that he was doing, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me put this disclaimer on here. Abuse is abuse. Assault is assault. I am not by any means telling anybody that you are not right for reporting it. You're not right I'm not victim shaming. I'm not doing any of that. But in this context of the conversation that we were having, people were saying things and I was saying, but how do you know that? How do you know that he's given access to himself? Now, it's not him and her anymore, right? It's the public. It's the people that employ them. It's all of that. So I told someone one day, and I'm gonna come back to the conversation, and they were talking about what Titan, and I said, no, I have to be careful what I do and how I do it. Not that I'm doing anything wrong, but I have to be careful because my livelihood is at stake. Everything that happens, right, I'm in control of, right? And so at this point, what was it, right? Why did I give them access to me? Y'all feel me? I gave them access. And this is not the first time something like this has happened with this whole situation, right? But I'm going to turn it back on me because I don't really know too much about the whole Jonathan Majors thing. But I'm saying incidents happen and things happen. And when they're reported, you no longer have control over them. And I'm not saying, again, because y'all gonna make it seem like I'm trying to say that he should have hid it or none of that. I'm not saying that, because he called ambulance. I mean, he called 911 anyways, right? What I'm saying is, now there's no way for him to ever go back. There's no way for them to resolve or try to even have a moment or anything, because they have all access to him now. You feel what I'm saying? Everything. A lot of times people say, oh, well, what you do in this house stays in this house, or what you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. But once you have went past the threshold, once you have gotten out, once you have done something, right, it's gone. It's done. They have all access to you. Hey, Latanya, good morning. Hey, Two Dope Souls, good morning. And thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. I love y'all for that. But good morning. So I'm going to tell you something. So here's my story, right? And this is how we were talking about this. This is my story. I was running with a couple of people, and I wasn't doing any. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I wasn't doing a lot of things that they were doing, right? And this is just my story. And so I was always standing over here because I couldn't do what they were doing, because I had different jobs. I had corporate jobs, and I just couldn't. Well, I wasn't bred that way. I wasn't, raised that way. I wasn't just dropping jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept a job 6 years, 11 years, 4 years. Now I'm on my job now 4 years. So a lot of times what you would do is that people would do things, and you would say in your mind, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Not that I'm scared, but then in reality, I'm kind of scared, right? Because I can lose everything. I tell people all the time that 2 things: don't lie to me and don't play with my livelihood, right? Those are the 2 things that I hold dear. Lying to me, number one, I can't trust you. I can't trust you. And then like the old folks used to say, I can't trust you as far as I can pick you up and throw you, right? And I can't even pick you up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, those 2 things right there. So anyways, I'm in this group of people. Hey, TikTok, y'all tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I'm in the middle of this group of people, and they are just doing things, right? They're doing drugs. They're doing this and that and all this kind of stuff like that, right? And so I was just like, hey, y'all were cool people, but I stopped hanging around, right? And so one of the people in the group said, well, Titan, well, you too good for us. You do this and this. And I said, no, I just can't do the things that you do. Oh, no, yeah, you can. Yes, I can, right? But once I give you access to me, you feel what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about today, all access pass. Once I give you access to me, I can't control the narrative. I can't control what it is. And what happened is one night, right, I went out with them, and I woke up and didn't know where I was. I gave them all access. I let my guard down. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be like the people. I wanted to hang, and I wanted to chill, and I wanted to do all those things. I unlocked the key. I put the gate down or up, wherever you're at, right? I opened the doors. I unlocked them. I opened the doors. I gave you all access to me. And then I woke up and didn't know where I was. So I couldn't account from 1 o'clock until 9:30, 10 o'clock. How did I get here? Why am I here? Right? Why am I not fully dressed like I was before I gave you all access to me? And y'all, and this is what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to understand that thing in the pit of your stomach, the way that you feel, the thing that tells you that this is not right, it's your EWS, it's your early warning system. It's letting you know. What? Oh, I don't know. Look, y'all. So what we have to do, we just have to make sure, right, that we are in this, and the way that we're in it, right, is that we're not giving all access to someone or something or to some place, right? We have to protect our access. There should be levels of that. There should be levels. And a lot of times what people don't understand is that when you take away your protection, when you take away the keys, when you take away the wall, the gifts, and y'all, I know, we've talked about this before, right? Let me talk about the conversation because I think this is going to make sense, right? So we're talking, and the person says to me, well, this is what's happening and so forth and so on. And I said, well, wait, well, why does this person have access to your bank account? Why does this person have access to your car? Why does this person have access to your house? You know what I mean? And you just met 2 weeks ago? You feel what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm asking the questions because we're having a conversation and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But all access pass. We want to be loved. We want to be held. We want to, spoon and feel and do all of these things. You feel what I'm saying? But we go and we give access to people. Now you have to ask yourself, I'm not judging, but why would you give somebody that much access to you and you just met 2 weeks ago? It's not the other person. It's within you. It's here. All access pass. So this person said to me, oh, so you judging me? I said, I'm not judging you. I'm asking a question. Why would you do that? What in what time, right, did you feel comfortable giving somebody all access pass to you like that? There were not levels. They didn't come in on the first level. They didn't have to get a key card. They didn't have to learn a code. You just gave them access. Well, Titan, it just really sounds like you are judging me. And I said, well, I do apologize if it sounds like I'm judging you, but I'm not judging you. I'm trying to figure out, how did you get here? And then that's the question. How did you get here? What's the why? You understand what I'm saying? Because you got here some type of way. How did you get here? And then why are you here? What are you here for? Right? That you would give somebody all access to you. Why? Okay, why? And then Covered by God's Grace, Linda said, exactly why. Okay, why? And then, no, that's a friend being concerned. And that's the part. A lot of times people will say, oh, I think you're judging me, or you're trying to tell me that I'm this. No. You came to me and asked me a question. And I'm saying, whenever you come to me, I'm going to always be true. First off, I'm a Papa Bear, right? I'm always going to want to protect you and do that. And sometimes I have to take a step back because sometimes people don't want that protection that I give. But I let people know, when you come and talk to me, we're going to be straight up and real about it, right? If I'm going to give you access to me, you got to understand what that access means. And that access means me being truthful and honest with you, me telling you like I see it. Now, you don't have to sit here and believe everything that I say and go by all the things that I say. But if you come to me with something and I'm going to talk to you about it, we're going to have a discussion, we're going to have a session or whatever it may be. I want you to know that I'm going to come this way, always this way, right? Titan way. That's the way I'm going to come. And so you saying to me, sitting here talking to me about the problem, and I'm asking you the question, well, ain't nobody else ever asked me that. Nobody else ever said nothing. And I said, well, are these your friends? Because I need to know. Because a true friend is not going to sit here and let you go down this dark, dank road and not ask any questions. Why are you here? Why are you going here? Right? And y'all, this wasn't just the first conversation we've ever had. So I want to put that out there because a lot of people think, oh, well, Titan, you going hard on them. No. We've had this conversation before. And what you have to do is understand where you are in this process. You are in control of this. But you met them 2 weeks ago and they have access to everything of yours. Bank account, house, and car. Hold on a second. Hey, Barbara, good morning. She said, good morning, son. I definitely don't trust a liar. I know I've allowed some people too much access to me. And when I have to do something for me, it's a problem. And that part, Barbara, I'm going to say this here real quick. And thank you because I haven't seen you in a while. So I'm glad to see that you're back on. This is what we do. Right? We give access because we feel that we need to give access to people. We feel that this is part of our journey. This is our life. This is what God put us on this earth to do. So we give them access. But what I want you to do today, I want you to take a step back and realize what that access means. Realize what it means. When you give somebody all access, right? You give them an all access pass. You cannot control what they do. My grandmother used to say, don't you get up in this house and run amok. Don't you get up in this house and act a fool. I need to set some expectations, some parameters, some boundaries. I need to let you know that access doesn't mean to the penthouse. What that access means is first floor. I need to figure out who you are. I can't trust you until I know who you are. That's everybody. You don't get access to the penthouse just because it looks good or it feels good or it smells good. You feel what I'm saying? You don't get that access. I'm gonna get back to the conversation. Covered by God's Grace said they asked because their inner censor was telling them that they should have thought first, but they didn't, right? They didn't. Look, let me tell you something. A lot of times what we do is we think about things in hindsight, right? We think about things in hindsight. We don't see it in the beginning. Why? Because it looks good. It's shiny. It's pretty. The precious, right? We're trying to get it, right? Because that's what we want. It looks good. It's going to look good on us. It's going to look good with us. And that's what we want, right? But the reality of it is that everything is not for you. Everything is not for you. So I'm going to go back to the conversation. So I told this person, I said, but here's the question. Well, you're not listening to me. No, I am listening to you. You said everything. You had a whole conversation. You talked for like 30 minutes, right? And then I said, okay, so, so Titan, what do you think? And I said, well, my first question is why? Why are you there? Right? Well, what do you mean there? It's my house, it's my car, it's my bank account. Exactly. Something that you've worked so hard for, something that you've built, something that you have worked to have to be able to be somebody, and you're going to give it away to somebody that easily? You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't listen. We don't listen. So I asked, why? Why this person? Why him? Why this person? Because here's the thing. What we do is we give access and we don't ask questions. We don't set expectations. We don't put boundaries on the access that you have to me. What we do is we say, oh, I got it. I got it. Ain't nobody else got it. I got it. They chose me. They loving me, and nothing wrong with that. But now you're in a position where you're trying to understand what went wrong and how it went wrong and when did it go wrong. It went wrong in the beginning. It went wrong in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? All access pass. I gave you an all access pass for what? What did I give it to you for? Was I lonely? Was I in need of company? That's still being lonely, right? Am I in need of love? Is there some trauma that I'm not addressing? Is there some issues, some concerns? Is there something is going on, right? And then y'all remember what I said? Remember what I said back a couple of episodes ago, and I didn't kind of preaching this the whole year, is that it's time out for us blaming them, they, who, he, how. It's time out for that. We are in control. Things are going to happen to us, but we are in control of how we respond and what we do and things like that. And things that are out of your control, you can't control. But that's not the issue and the point I'm talking about today. Today, I'm talking about you wanted somebody in your life, right? And you wanted somebody to be there for you and to do all of this, right? This is what I'm saying to the person. But the person is telling me, oh, you think you know me. You think you did it. I said, but let me finish. Because any two ways that you've given this person all of this access to you, you're missing something. You're yearning for something. You want something, right? Not that you need it, but you want it, right? And what you want is not good because you're seeing it in everybody's face. You're seeing it in everybody's thing. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. And so now, well, see, I should have never told you nothing, because now here you go again. Here you go judging me because your life is great and your life is good. And I said, see, and this is where we always have a problem. When you come to me, I tell you This is what you're going to get. I am that friend. I am that person. I'm the one that's going to be straight up with you because I can't lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you because lying to you gets you hurt. Lying to you makes things happen. I'm not going to do that. Right? What is it? What's the good in me lying to you? What's the good in me playing this game of back and forth with you? Why would I do that? But there is some questions that need to be answered. And you don't have to answer mine, but answer them for yourself. You didn't give somebody all access to you. Why? When was it okay to let somebody that you just met 2 weeks ago? And I'm saying 2 weeks, but you've only seen them 4 times. Yeah, I left that out from the beginning because I wanted y'all to get into the story and understand. Okay, I left that out in the beginning. Linda said, we have to be more discerning. We do. You have the EWS. You have an early warning system. And I guarantee you, and y'all, and I know this is true as my name is, I know this, that y'all, that gut feeling, that prickly feeling, that tingling that you get saying that something ain't right, you had that before you gave them the keys, you know, to the car and to the house and the code to the bank account. Somewhere along the line, it said it was not right, but you kept on going. Hold on a second. Hey, King. The King said, good morning, Positive King. Good morning. Good morning, King. Good morning. Hey, good morning. And then Nana Hen said, all relationships need boundaries. True. All of them need boundaries. Hey, Dad. Hey, Mike. Mike said, preach, brother. I'm trying to do a little something. LaTanya said, true. Yes, that's it. See, here's the thing. I don't mind having conversations with anybody, but I got to be real with myself. Something ain't right in the water. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right in the water. You have to understand where you're at. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this, and y'all know my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family. These are people that are around me, right? And everybody has a check and balance. Everybody does, right? I know that I got 1 or 2 or 3, probably 4, maybe 5 in my group, in my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family that's going to check me. That's going to check me. No, Titan. Titan. They're going to ask questions. Not because they nosy, but probably because they nosy, because hey, what friend ain't? But they're going to ask questions. Titan, what is that? Why is that like that? Titan, why I haven't seen you? Titan, who is this person? I saw this person drive by in your car. Why does this person have keys to your house? And this person is taking money out your bank account? When did you meet them? Because just a week ago, you didn't even mention them. Now, all of a sudden, you're mentioning them. And they got all this access to you. And this person said, I don't have friends like that. I don't have, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I said, I think you need to have some friends like that. But let me be clear. You got a friend like that. Here I am. Here I am. Because I'm going to make sure that you're good. That Papa Bear mentality or that Mama Bear mentality, whatever it is, right? That protective person is always that person that's in your ear. And sometimes you don't want to hear it because this particular person stopped talking to me for almost 3 months for the last person that they gave all access to. Or Titan, I'm even surprised that you're even still talking to me. But I had to set some boundaries. I had to set some expectations. You know what you're getting when you come and you talk to me. So going forward, if you feel that this is not what you want to do, then don't ask me any questions. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to do that because I'm going to be that person to always come to you and let you know, right? Because I care about your well-being. I'm not jealous. I'm not angry. None of that. But I care about your well-being. But I can only go so far. You have to go the rest of the way. You got to understand what that is. And the only way you're ever going to be able to conquer it and to be able to know what it is to call it by its name. It's okay if you're lonely. It's okay if this person rocked your world and you hadn't had your world rocked. It's okay if this person holds you like nobody else has ever held you before. It's okay, but you have to acknowledge that's what it is. What was it that made you give all access to this person? What was it? The king said, this is why you put everything down on the table first. Exactly. But see, here's the thing. You may put everything down on the table first, right? And they may be holding back and not telling you that they scammers and schemers and things like that. They may not tell you that, but it's up to you to know who they are and what they are. Do your job, do your due diligence. Make sure you understand who they are. Vet them. Now, I'm not going to tell you that don't nobody need a good rocking of their world, because everybody do, right? In the words of Wanda, I'm going to rock your world. Everybody needs a good something here or other. But sometimes we are blinded by that rocking of the world because we haven't had it like that, or we don't have it like that. So now I'm giving you all access to everything, going off of something that I haven't had in a while. Because here's the thing. If you haven't had meat in a while, once you eat meat, it's going to be the best thing ever. If you haven't had sugar in a while, once you have sugar, it's going to be the best thing ever because you haven't had it. You almost forgot what it was. You feel what I'm saying? But we have to be truthful about, why did I give you all access? Covered by God's grace, CC, I am that friend that when things go south, I say, I told you so. So no sympathy from me. And you're right. You're right. Covered by God's grace. You're right. Sometimes I've never been one to say, I told you so, because I don't physically, it doesn't come out of my mouth. Right. But in my mind, I'm saying, the writings were on the wall. So it's not a I told you so. Everybody else could see it, but you. Everybody else could see it, but you. You're sitting up here rolling around thinking you're doing this and doing that. And then you think people are jealous of you because of your life and what you got. And you got this man and da-da-da-da. No, we can see it on the wall. Destiny's Child said the writing's on the wall. Come on. Michael Jackson said off the wall. Come on. You take a step back. My grandmother used to say, anything worth having is worth working for. If you are getting it easy peasy and it's not, and it's not something that you have to like look into or work for or either understand, you don't have to read the instructions, then it's going to crumble. It's going to crumble. It's going to crumble. That's what we know. Covered by God grace said, right, ask no questions if you don't want to hear the truth. That part. The king said, well, baby, better read the fine print. Come on, you got to read the fine print. That's what I'm saying. Look, okay. The king said, positive king, you better than me because I will have a marching band saying, I told you so. All right. Too good to be true. Look, let me tell you, covered by God grace said that. But let me tell you something, the king. I learned a long time ago that everybody is not where I'm at. Everybody is not going to be where I'm at, right? And so I learned that I can tell you what it is, and I believe that it's my blessing, that it's my purpose to be that person, to be there, and to make sure that you are good. But here's the reality of it, right? Everybody is not going to be at the same place on the journey that I'm at. So it takes them some time to get there. But you have to understand that you're in control. It's you. It's always going to be you. And so until we stop victim shaming and telling people, oh, well, it's you and it's you and it's you, and we never point the finger at ourselves, we're going to have some work to do, right? Hey, lady, good morning. She said, hey, you made it. Yes, you did. Good morning. Hey, Anisha. Hey, good morning. Hey, Klepto Guns. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning for coming in. Okay. Too good to be true. That's what I'm saying right there. Covered by God's grace. Covered by God's grace said at the king. Exactly. I'm right there with you. Yeah, indeed. And I'm not going to tell you don't be there. Right. But I know in this conversation, This person didn't need, right? I told you so. What they needed was cold, hard facts. And so I said, well, what better way for you to have cold, hard facts than to you to give me the facts? Why is it? Why is it? And I said, you don't have to answer me right now, but just think about it. So what happened? So what happened? Okay. All right, Nana, we coming on with it. We're going to sip just a little bit. Okay, we're going to sip and not a slurp. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that ain't it. That's it. That's it right there. There it is, Nana Hen. I gave it to you. All access pass. I'm having a conversation with this young man, and I'm asking, why would you give somebody all access to you like that, and you've only known them for 2 weeks? And then let's do the math, because the math is not mathing, right? You met them 2 weeks ago. You've seen each other 4 times, and they already have the code to your card or to your bank. They already driving your car. They are already running amok in your house. Now, notice what I said, running amok in your house. You going to work, you making the money, you doing that. They sitting at home in your house. Now, here comes the little piece of resistance, right? Here comes the piece of resistance. You didn't gave them all access to you, an all access pass. They didn't brought other people up in your house. Duh. I told y'all the story was going to get better. They didn't brought other people up in your house. On the security camera, you can see people coming and going out of your house while you at work. It was somebody that you met 2 weeks ago that you didn't gave all access pass to. And then there you have it. Now you got an issue. Now you have a problem. Now that good that you got earlier don't make no sense now, because now they didn't run them up. You don't know what's going on. But your security alarm is going off. You see from work, as you can't leave work, right? You're in the middle of a meeting and your phone is going off. There's 5 people in your house. And you want to tell me that you don't want to figure out why, who, when? You didn't take the time to know this person. You didn't take the time to figure them out. You didn't take the time to understand, because they came in and they gave you something that you have been missing. They gave you something that you have been yearning for. They gave you something that satisfied how you felt about yourself and your life. And then now you're at work making that almighty dollar, money. Baby, you at work making this money and they at your house chilling. Feet up on the coffee table. Dishes in the sink. He driving around your car smelling like all kind of stuff. Ain't putting no gas in it. You putting gas in it. You're doing all of this. Why? 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 And then you're right, Nana Hen, and I'm coming with it. How do you get the access back? That's what the part is, right? Okay, Arnisha, she said, oh no, those days are over. Those days are done. We've all been there. And Anisha, you know that, and this is the part. This is the truth, right? This is the truth. We know what's what. We know. So this is what you do. This is what I told him. Number one, oh, hey, Erica. Hey, good morning. Y'all grab your pen and your paper or your thought process or your phones or whatever it is, right? Because we're gonna do this. There's 3 things that we need to do in order to get this access back, right? I know y'all waiting. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. That's it. That's it. Tap the middle of that screen, TikTok. Let me know that you're in YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Insta. I'm sorry, X, because it's not Twitter anymore. X. Y'all go ahead on and show me some thumbs up. Podbean, show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Come on in, because this is what we're going to do. There are 3 things that we need to do to get that access back. There are 3 things that we need to do to get that access back. Number 1, we already know what it is. Number 1, we already know what it is. What is it? What's number 1? What's number 1? Covered by God's Grace says, we changing lock, passcodes, and getting my keys back. That part. Okay? Anisha showed me some hearts. All right, Anisha, thank you so much for that. Look, number 1 is we got to be real with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves. We have to acknowledge it. We have to acknowledge it. I'm going to take it all the way back. Come on back with me. Before we go anywhere else and before we do anything else, we have to acknowledge that you have given all access pass to somebody that didn't deserve it. But you got to ask yourself, why did I do that? Be real with yourself. It's not his fault. It's not her fault. They, them, it, cousin, friend, but it's not their fault. You gave them all access. Take control. Take responsibility of the part that you're playing in this, right? And this is not I'm scolding you and this and that, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to go on and do whatever it is that they're going to do and leave you with the trash and the mess. And then you got to take care of it. But on the front end, you gave them all access to you without asking a question. And if you asked a question, you didn't follow up. If you asked, you didn't vet them. You didn't see the credit score. You didn't see the past relationships. You didn't see, their journey. You didn't see the street they came down. You feel what I'm saying? And I know y'all are probably saying, Titan, that's a whole lot to be doing, but it's a whole lot they doing in your house right now and in your car and with your bank account. So miss me with that. Miss me with that. That was a hard lesson that I had to learn because I wanted it. And I identify with this conversation that me and this young man was having because I was there, been there, done that. I gave you all access to me and I didn't ask any questions until the crap hit the fan. And when the crap hit the fan, everything stunk. My grandmother used to say, you ain't going to know until the ish hit the fan. And when the ish hit the fan, everything going to stink. And I said, well, that really doesn't, like, what does that mean? But you ever threw mud at something in the wind? It come back old, and it may not come back and just hit you. It may hit everything else around you. Or my grandmother used to say, you going to let somebody track mud up in your house? You know how hard it is to get mud out your house once they've tracked it up in there? You got to wash and make sure, and there's still going to be some residue and all this other kind of stuff like that. Y'all know I'm saying this kind of stuff because they already restricting me. I might not meet the community guidelines and then I'll be shut down. So y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When the ish hit the fan, everything going to stink because you can't control it. When the ish hit the fan, you can't control which way it goes. You can't control where it lands. And you can't control how potent it is, right? How much time is it going to take you to get it out off the couch, off the walls, out the carpet? How long does that happen? You're going to have to clean it, air it out, do all of this kind of stuff, right? When the ish hit the fan, everything going to stink. Everything. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer Show Enough Bless Gilbert. Hey, good morning. Okay, Nana Hen gave me all the thumbs up. Yes, indeed. Nana Hen said, oh, hell yeah, the carpet still has the stains. That part. That's it. Thank you so much for the hearts, Mike. Thank you so much. Look, let me tell you, I'm not here, and this is what I told the young man. I'm not here to judge and jury you. That's not what I'm here for. right? What I'm here for is to support you in the things that you need to do. So number one, we have to acknowledge, we got to call it by its name. We got to understand why this keeps happening, right? That's number one, right? Why does this keep happening? Why is the ish always hitting the fan and everything is stinking? And then I'm by myself and I'm left here by myself. Why? Right? Number one. Number two, take a step, right? And understanding what when you figure out the why, right? Take the next step into resolving the issue. What's the problem? I gave you this, I gave you that. Just like Nana here said, we're going to change the codes. Or it wasn't Covered by God Grace that said that. Covered by God Grace said, we're going to change the codes. We're going to do that. Get your keys back. Now, look, this may be a little expensive for you. This may be something that you don't feel like you don't want to do, but you gotta act, you gotta move in a way. Y'all with me? You gotta move in a way to where they understand who you are and what you are, right? You didn't have people up in my house. We've had altercations. We've had all of this stuff happening, right? You with me? Now I got to move differently. I can't move the same way that I moved when I first met you. I can't move the same way I moved 2 weeks ago, right? Because now I know I can't trust you. You're right. I didn't set any boundaries. I didn't set any expectations. You're right. I didn't do it. But now I need to move in a way, right? The number one, that my life and my livelihood is protected. But number two, I need to get you gone. And if you don't want to leave, right? Because here's the thing. And y'all, we're going to call a spade a spade. If you got the audacity, the unmitigated gall to have people in my house, right? And you didn't even ask, and I didn't tell you anything, then 9 times out of 10, you're not going to just leave because you're there. You didn't stake claim. Your friends, right, are coming and enjoying the fruits of your labor. You feel what I'm saying? All access pass. Who did you give the all access pass to? We got to acknowledge, and why did you give it to them? And then number two, you got to take steps. But number three, you cannot sit back and hope and wish that they're going to stop, that they're just going to drop it and let it go. You're going to have to be the one to set those boundaries again, to take the access back. And it may not be the most cute thing or the happiest thing to do, but you're going to have to dig down, be 10 toes deep in it, and stand in it and make sure that it happened. So you're sitting here telling me that, number one, you don't want to acknowledge it, right? But you got to acknowledge what it is. There's a reason why you just met him 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden he has this full access. Number two, what are you doing? Because complaining, and not changing anything is not going to work. Yes, you didn't tell him in the beginning, but now you need to let him know. Straightforward. Not, oh, well, so here's what I. And then if you can't do it on your own, then you need to be able to look for help, get some help, or do what you need to do, right? Right? And I know it's easier said than done, right? But number one, we got to call it what it is. Number two, we got to start making steps, right? There needs to be an exit plan, right? And number three, right? You're going to have to be real about them possibly not leaving. That's just what it is, right? Now, number three, also, you can rally up your troops and we can make it happen. You feel me? And we can make it happen. But I know, y'all, I know that some situations are not easy for you to do. But we have to really think about this, right? So that we don't have a problem down the road. In the beginning, when you first get on this road, you with me? You need to check it, vet them, Understand who you're dealing with. Because if you give them all access pass to your life, straight up to the penthouse, you don't keep them on the first floor. You don't get to know them. You don't go out on the date. You met them off an app, and the apps are not bad, right? Some apps are not bad. You met them off an app, but then 2 weeks later, he done moved in. You going to work. He's using your car. He at your house, and it's a nice house, right? He's taking out your bank account. What have we done? And this is what I said. You're human. So yes, that good was good, right? I'm the man standing to the next man, to the next man, to the next woman, I understand it. I'm human. So my body tingled, my mind exploded. I'm good. But what did you just do? You surpassed all of the questions and the vetting and the understanding who this person is. What you've done is you said, you know what? I'm not going to give you access to the first floor. I don't need to do that. You just rocked my world. Now I'm going to give you access to the penthouse. That means that you got passcodes and cards and you swiping and you up with your feet on the table. And then you look on your security camera and 5 other people are in your house while you at work, while you paying the bills, dishes in the sink, car just dirty and no gas in it. Not picking you up on time. You got to get rides home with somebody else. All access pass. Hey, Kanisha, good morning. I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning, lady. Good morning. All right for the hearts. Thank you so much. Hey, Lanika. Lanika. Hey, she said yes. Okay. Governed by God's grace said, loneliness creates vulnerability at the highest level. Trust me. I know I've been there. And then here's the thing, and thank you for that comment, covered by God's grace. Here's the thing. I'm not badgering anybody. I'm human. Been there, done that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not too late. It's only been 2 weeks. You feel what I'm saying? You have the option to move and to do. So this is what I said to the young man, right? Have y'all had a conversation? Well, we died. No. Have y'all had a conversation? No, because it normally winds up us fussing or fighting or whatever have you. Wait, fighting like verbally fighting or fighting like they didn't put their hands on you? Because now we need to roll up. I'm gonna call up Day and them and we're gonna come up over there. No, tight, not like that. It's just, verbal, just da. I said it's time to go. So this is what I want you to do. Understand that you are human and things happen. It doesn't mean that they cannot change. It doesn't mean that things are not able to go back somewhat to the way that they were, but you got to acknowledge where you're at. You have to acknowledge it. Number one, you got to call it by its name. Right? I needed it. I wanted it. I needed it, but I wanted it. I got it, but there were no instructions. There were no expectations. There was no fine print for me to read because I said, I'm just going to give you access. You gave me something that I wanted, that I needed, right? That I felt that I needed. Acknowledge that. That's number one. Number two, we got to take a step. Number two, you can't keep complaining and fussing with everybody else about what's going on in your house and you're not taking control of it. This is your house. And if it's a point of being physical, if it's a point of them assaulting or doing anything like that, then you need to do what you need to do and make sure that it's like that. Oh, it's not like that. It's not like, okay, look. I'm just letting you know. Get the authorities involved or whatever have you. And then they said, but it's another black man and this and that like that. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just say this, right? Let's just say this. If they cared about you and you asked them to leave and then you changed everything, it wouldn't be no problem. But right now, I'm thinking you're telling me that there is a problem. So what do you do? Well, Titan, you can say that because you're not in the relationship. Okay, so tell me what's really going on. Because now I don't think that it's just a point of them not leaving. I think they didn't put their hands on you. I think they didn't rough you up. I think that they didn't made you fit it because the car, the house, and the bank account. Right? Domestic violence is real. IPV is real. And I understand that sometimes we cannot get out of situations that we've gotten into. But I need you to make a hard choice in this. The choice is your life, right? That's the choice. And you will probably say, y'all listening to me saying, well, Titan, how is that a hard choice? Sometimes we believe that this is what we deserve because we did the thing. We allowed them to come in and get full access. And then we don't want to lose a good thing, well, at least 1/3 of a good thing. We don't want to lose it. Again, they made me feel like I never felt before. It's been a long time. But you got to take up all of this. So this is what I'm saying. And I'm going to end this like this. Because me and this person, we're talking, we're making moves, making sure that they are getting out of the situation and they are working towards being them whole selves, being their whole selves again, right? Sometimes we don't want to do things because of what society has said that we have done to people. But this is what I want to tell you. Your livelihood matters. Your life matters. I know that we all get lonely and we want somebody, but we have to really look at who it is that we are dealing with and how we are dealing with them. We got to take a moment and understand that your life matters, that you are worthy of happiness, right? You are worthy of being who you are and loving who you love, right? In a way that's conducive to a good natural feeling. You feel what I'm saying? Anything that's happening to you right now that you cannot explain, that you don't want to explain, you don't want to even raise the question because you're afraid of what may happen afterwards, that's not healthy. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, it's not healthy. But I told this person, all access pass. When you give somebody an all access pass to you and you just met them, something is afoot, right? Something's not right. And I know y'all are probably saying, oh, Titan, yeah, love at first sight, this and this and this. Yes, I believe in love at first sight, but still set some boundaries and have some expectations because baby, okay? Anika talking about you're speaking the truth and sometimes the truth hurts. That's it. That's it. Okay. Nana Hen said, oh, hell no, I'm bringing in the fam. Okay. Because that's how we going to roll. We're going to roll up like that. Don't play. Covered by God's grace said, if ain't no real relationship, they just being used. And that's it. And that's it. And sometimes being told that you're being used is a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. I'm being used, but I had good intentions. Yes, you did. And they played on that. Okay. Yep. Not giving up their comfort, happiness without abuse is attainable. Love yourself first. Indeed. And so this person never said that they were being abused, right? However, the signs are there. So I said, well, can we go and talk to someone? Can we, do this? Can we do that? Yes, yes. And they don't want to be a part of that anymore. You with me? And so I think sometimes we have to understand that just being around someone, just listening, understanding, not pointing the finger, but y'all already know. Y'all already know. And then, you have people that say that you're being abused, right? But you're not being physically or SA or anything like that. So you really don't have, no, you can be verbally abused. Notice why I say abused. You can be this. Your mouth is a powerful weapon. Powerful. It can break people down. And sometimes we push it under the rug because it's verbal, which it doesn't mean it's abuse, period. So why would you say that your abuse is more than my abuse, or my abuse is less than your abuse? So, well, whatever it is, abuse is abuse. So this is what I want to say to you all. I give y'all all access to me as my platform and things like that. But there are still things that you don't have access to. And it's only right that I keep them that way because I'm human and things happen. And then I've had trauma, I've had this and that. So I could be activated, right? Or triggered, as we used to say. I could be activated in a sense, I don't know. So I have to keep what's me to me. I can't give you all access. And you got to earn my trust first. I don't trust everybody. I give you the same playing field. I give you the same board game. I give you the same puzzle pieces. We got to go through this and get it together. And because I have been done the way that I've been done, I'm not giving you full access right like that. Been there, done that, bought that t-shirt and rode that ride. Did it. But that's not how it's going to happen now. And then my thing, I believe, for me, is for me to be as real as I can be with you. And straight up. That's just what it is. So if you ever come to me and you're going to ask me, hey, Titan, can we talk? Know that Titan speaks the truth or ask the hard questions. I'm not telling you I know everything. But I have a discerning spirit. I have a good spirit that tells me, oh, Titan, that ain't the truth. That ain't the truth. Stop lying to yourself. Don't do that. And you remember what I said. I'm talking to you here, whoever this is, but I'm talking to myself. My spirit used to tell me, Titan, now you know that's a lie. Titan, now you know you lying. You know the reason why you doing what you're doing. Titan, quit playing with your... Titan, stop playing. I told you, stop playing. I told you to go over here and do what you need to do. That EWS, that early warning system. My early warning system told me, don't you fool with him. Don't you fool with her. Don't you do that, Titan. Don't you even go over there. Because you're human and you're susceptible, right, to being used and abused and served like hell. But now, I said, Spirit, you don't know nothing. I'm going over here. This is what I'm about to do. And then 10 months later, 2 weeks later, whatever it may be, here I am saying, why did I do that? Why am I here? Now I don't know how to get away from it. What do I do? This is what you do. You acknowledge it for what it is. Remember, I said that I don't believe that God put you on this earth to be a doormat forever and ever. Some things you got to learn. Some things you got to go through. But I don't believe that it's meant for you just to be down and out, downtrodden, and just use and abuse again and again and again and again and again. That's not what I believe God put you on this earth for, right? So we got to be able to get up out of that and move forward, okay? They were being mentally and financially abused. Nanahan, you're correct. Self-reflection is a good thing. Yes, yes. So, look, y'all, I'm going to come back with a part 2. I'm still working with the young man, and we're still doing things to make sure that he's okay, right? But sometimes you have to have the hard truth be told to you or be asked of you. You with me? So I can't judge you. Been there, done that, right? But what I can do is ask the question. Be that friend. Be that person that's not going to sit here and say, "Ooh, you got it good. Oh, that's this, this, and this, that is, and this," when I know that there's something else going on. You with me? All right, y'all. Thank you all so much. I don't know if anybody told you today, yesterday, last month, last week, last year, but I want to tell you today that I love you right where you're at in this moment. I love you right where you're at in this moment. You will get another moment, but you won't have this moment. You will have another time to have a moment, but you won't have this moment. So in this moment, Flaws and all. What I want you to do is I want you to take your arms, and if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, do it spiritually, and I want you to wrap those arms around you and hug yourself real tight this morning. That's what I want you to do. And then I want you to tell yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You'll have another moment, right? But I love you right where you're at in this moment. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to return it with a receipt. I love you right where you're at in this moment, right? And I'm going to always be that person that's going to ask the hard questions, that want to make sure that you are at where you need to be, right? Now, I can't do it for everybody and everybody, but what I'm going to do, I believe what my purpose is to be that person, to be that thorn in your side if I must, right? And to do that. But I want to tell you this morning, I love you. You squeeze yourself real tight where you're at. Squeeze yourself real tight, right? And I want you to tell yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Nana Hen, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Nikkei, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Latanya, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Lanika, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Covered by God's grace, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Kanisha, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Dallin, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Arnisha, right where you're at in this moment. Erica, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Klepto Guns, I love you right where you're at in this moment, right? Let's see, who else did I have over here? I got you. The King, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Lady, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Barbara, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Willie, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I'm trying to see who else I had up in here. Linda, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Let's see, who else did I have? Two Dope Souls, I love you right where you're at in this moment. I love you all right where you're at in this moment. Jennifer, Jen, I love you right where you're at in this moment. PK, I love you right where you're at in this moment. What I want you to do is to hug yourself real tight one time for me. Sometimes you might have to moan, right? Hold yourself. Today, I want you to tell yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Kwame, yes, sir, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Remember, you are the key. You are the one. Hug yourself real tight. I love you. Look in your phone, look in your mirror, or just look up at the sky and let the universe know that you love yourself right where you're at in this moment. Peace and blessings to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being a part of my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family. And I appreciate you so much for always supporting, lifting me up, sharing, and doing all of that good stuff. Y'all know what? It's almost the end of the year, but that don't stop me loving you. You'll be back on Thursday, and we're going to talk about a little something, okay? We're going to talk about a little something. Peace and blessings to you. Y'all go and have a great day, a blessed day, a love day. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see where we at. Where we at? Okay. Latanya said, I'm going to read these comments before I get out of here, y'all. Latanya said, there are multiple forms of abuse. It's not all physical. True. She said, yes. I got some hearts from PK. Yes, indeed. Hey, Nikkei said, yes, unconditionally. Hey, Nikkei, love to see you. Jennifer said, love you back. Okay, Jennifer, you better love me, baby. You better love me. Kwame said, good morning. Sorry I'm late. I'll catch the replay. You know you got it, Kwame. You got it. Lanika said, remember, abuse comes on all forms. It's not always physical, mental, emotional, and verbal abuse. It's real too. It is. Very much so. Very much so. And Kwame said, love you more, friend. All right. Love me. Love me. Okay. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's see here. Okay. Self-reflection is a good thing, and you are a good friend from Nana Hen. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I love you. Look, y'all, do me a favor today, right? Tell yourself that you love yourself right where you're at, flaws and all, in this moment. But don't forget to tell a friend, your mother, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, a friend, a boo-boo, a baby, a day-day, a Lily, a TT. I love you. We need more love in the world. Peace and blessings to you. Until next time, y'all be good. But y'all know what? Y'all better come back and see me on Thursdays. Tuesday and Thursdays, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's me. It's Titan in the morning. Y'all come see me. Yeah. Hi, I'm Titan Capri with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a morning wake up to get your day started. We grab our cups, we put a topic in the cup, and we take a sip of what's in that cup. It's a whole lot of peace, love, real topics, and truths. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday and Thursdays. So grab your cup and remember it's a sip and not a slurp.